And welcome back, everyone.
Damn, Eddie.
Got a special guest tonight. Y'all don't want to miss this. He got the wine and laughs. I got the beer and sass. Let's see what we get into, what we talk about. I got some block drops for y'all. And then I want to get into some stuff that really, it's kind of fucked up and it's kind of deep. You know what I mean? So, let's see what we're working with, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Black men are 2.5 times more likely to be killed by cops than white men.
They don't want us to succeed.
How much more do we have to take?
Hey TikTok fam, Lady G here. In the past 7 days, 7 women of color have been shot in the St. Louis, Missouri area, which begs the question, is there a serial killer in St. Louis, Missouri targeting women of color? In the past week, 7 women of color have been shot in the St. Louis area, with 2 of those women succumbing to their injuries and passing away. On Tuesday, September 21st, representatives from the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department and the St. Louis County Police Department held a press conference in which they acknowledged the shooting deaths are linked. When police were asked if a serial killer was responsible, Major Sean Dace responded and said, "Until we finalize our investigation, we do not want to categorize it as a serial killer right now." And as for what seems to be the norm lately, somehow it's not getting any news media coverage. In my opinion, these statistics are alarming, and I'm wondering why it's not being covered on every major news network right now. Well, TikTok, once again, we got to do the news media's job for them. So boost it, let's get them justice.
Accountability. This is a call to action. Early in September, in Pennsylvania, 3 Sharon Hill police officers shot into a crowd, killing 8-year-old Accountability. This is a call to action.
Got 60 seconds that I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna talk while I'm waiting this drive-through for some food. Now, I've been trying to let y'all know that we got a serial killer going around here killing black women in St. Louis. Do they think I'm lying or I'm playing or something? I have no idea. It's kind of sad that I gotta make posts saying, ladies, if you're out past midnight between 12 and 4, make sure you got a big 40 on you. Some of y'all gonna laugh at what I'm saying, but this is not funny, bruh. It's not funny at all. If you actually take the time to research it and look up, we're missing about 2 to 3 black girls a day because they're being... The sad part about it is we really think that, yeah. Black men, if you out there, bruh, and you in St. Louis, man, check on your loved ones, because they killing the black women out here, bruh.
For real, y'all, this is no joke. This is going down every 3 days. There is a serial killer literally just like legit shooting people, black women, on the highway. And there's this major route. I don't know. Do you know? It's a major route that goes in and out of St. Louis. And it's the only major route in and out of St. Louis. And so a lot of people have no choice but to take that road in and out, and they're getting caught. But they're pretty sure it's a serial killer, but the police departments and the local media is not really taking it seriously. And actually, if it wasn't for independent media, social media, taking to the airwaves and bringing awareness to this case, the media wouldn't have said a thing about it. That's the fucked up part. But this is what we're here for. We're here to shine light on it. So again, this is actually news from TikTok. So if you can, just share this post, because people need to know about what's going on, especially being that black girls never get the attention they deserve. They never get they're never heard in general, but in the media, when it comes to them being missing. And here's a case where girls are being killed and murdered by a serial killer, and no one's doing anything about it. No one's saying anything. So, except for social media. So please, if you have a TikTok, if you have IG, definitely go on there, search it. Black missing women, black serial killer killing black women in St. Louis. It'll come up. You'll see stories all over TikTok. And this is serious, y'all. It's real. And we're just asking that you share, please, because it's very, very important. It's very important that we make sure that we're spreading the awareness and we're sticking up for one another. So tonight we got Remmy on the show.
What's good?
It's your loud ass. You gotta speak up though.
What's good, y'all? What's up?
So I do got some block drops tonight. So you're free to give your opinion on that shit.
Absolutely. So I don't know if any of you know, but I'm actually from St. Louis. That's my hometown, born and raised. And this is hella disturbing. Like, real talk. Like, first of all, I don't remember a time we even had a serial killer in St. Louis.
Oh, I heard there's a problem with, well, not serial killing, but specifically shooters trying to shoot people on the highway.
But this is more, this is what I'm actually.
That's crazy.
I'm up here looking on just the news, and realizing that it's a lot of shooting going on right now in St. Louis. And the funny thing is, I was actually just talking to you earlier, right? I was just talking to you earlier about how the universe kind of blocks people from things, because I actually, was trying to be in St. Louis, already. Like I was trying to be in there. I was trying to be there in September. I was trying to be there in October. You know what I'm saying? And
the universe blocked you from going out there.
Exactly.
Something going down.
And my thing is, people can say, well, they going after women, but bullets ain't got no dang names on them. Bullets don't have no names on them.
Nope.
You know
anything can happen.
Exactly. But yeah, that's some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they locate who that is. And my thing is, it pissed me off.
Catch that motherfucker.
It pissed me off how long it took them to call it a serial killer. If it had been,
they still haven't labeled it a serial killer. We, the social media, are labeling it a serial motherfucking killer because that's what it is.
And
you kill people every 3 motherfucking days. A certain demographic, you're a serial killer, and it's more than just a few. But the media hesitant to say it. Why? Because it's black women.
Just get ready to say that. I'm glad you said it first because it's your station. But I'm just like, listen. I was like, if it had been a white person getting killed, 3-4 white people, then it's a serial killer. Then police out patrolling. It would have been, it'd have been a lockdown. Nobody been able to do anything, because they're on the prowl trying to figure out who's killing all these white women. Right. You're absolutely right. So yeah, this is some nonsense, dude. Like, I don't agree with it, of course. That it's not almost like they don't give a damn. Out of all the stuff we've been through, St. Louis being the stumping ground of Black Lives Matter,
True.
You would think that they would have learned something.
For those who don't know, Ferguson is basically a suburb of St. Louis.
So yeah, I mean, it's just constant.
I really want to know. I'm wondering if this is gonna get picked up by the media at all, like nationally, because it has getting picked up by like local stations apparently. But I mean that makes sense.
But I think they have a level. It's almost like, now this is crazy, right? But it's almost like a car company when they do a recall. Right. If enough deaths happen, right, then they got to announce.
So what? We need 100 black women to die.
Absolutely. It needs to be big enough.
But 2,000 black women go missing in the U.S. every year. exactly around 2,000 a year.
And they probably saying the numbers of COVID are more important right now than those people that's missing.
Even before COVID, they was making justifications of what it was.
Exactly.
But I look, and then when people had something to say about it, we're conspiracy theorists.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here.
Speaking the damn truth.
Right. And we do have some block drops, so we might as well go ahead and get into the rest of the block drops. Actually, no, I want to further this conversation some more because I'm fed up and pissed off. Why is nobody talking about these missing black women?
So let's get into this a little bit. And I don't have all the statistics. So I don't think people understand that African Americans only make up 17% of this nation's people. People think, and people say little silly shit like, yeah, the black people, taking all the food stamps, the black people are all on welfare.
That's a myth, and
absolutely, that shit wasn't made for us. That system wasn't made for us.
It was not made for us, and statistically, well, not the population-wise, white people are on food stamps more than black people.
Absolutely.
As you stated, we're only 17% of the motherfucking population. How could we out welfare them? We cannot.
Well,
not to mention, we don't utilize it in the way that they do. They stay on that generationally. We get to come up and we bounce.
You hear me?
For real, okay? Enough
and
that come up and
people that's not, I'm on their ass.
Right?
Get a damn job.
Right.
Damn it. So yeah.
It's supposed to be a leg up, and most people do utilize it as a leg up. But the thing is, like, some people just want to be utilizing the system.
Right.
And that's largely a lot of poor white folk that are pointing the finger at the black folk and think that it's the otherization, it's the Willie Lynch letter, it's conquer and divide, and they're not realizing that it's the people above dividing them.
And so to my point of us only being 17%, so then we have the divide of the people that identify as female, the people that identify as non-gender binary, people that identify as trans women. We have all those divisions.
Talk about it.
And it's still not as big as what they have on the white side. That's all I'm saying. So
you're right.
So we're even condensing on those individual populations. I mean, it's so sad. Every November, was it 21st? We observe Transgender Day of Remembrance.
I believe so.
Yeah. So there's a little plug for y'all. It's coming up next month. But I think all people who identify, in that manner, or even non-binary, because they also, identify with that side as well, are important. You know what I mean? And they're important to this nation. I mean, and I don't mean necessarily important to the white man. I mean important to the stability, to the foundation, to the striving of us. Come on now.
Talk about it.
Nobody talked about when we used to raise their kids. Nobody talks about when we used to cook their food. Nobody talks about, the inventions that we made that they have right now that they utilize.
Talk about it.
And forget. Nobody talks about any of that.
They don't want to. Let's talk about Jack Daniels for a second. Was it Jack Daniels or Jim Beam? One of them motherfuckers was a black man who made the formula. He was a slave of him, I believe. Look, find this up.
Yeah, please, because that was. Listen, let me have to take another sip.
Right.
Look, if it was an ASMR, I would have slurped it into the mic.
Yeah, I'm done. Oh my god. Oh shit. This damn beer. Maybe it's Jim Beam. I swear it's Jack Daniels. Yep, it's Jack Daniels. So, according to Gabriel Scott, historian and author of The Chosen Ones, Perception of Malcolm and Martin, a well-respected Black history lecturer, Jack Daniel was a white man from Tennessee who managed a distillery for a businessman named Dan Call. Nathan Green was Dan Call's slave. So the recipe for Jack Daniel's whiskey was actually invented by a black man who was a former slave. Many are not aware of where the famous whiskey came from and who invented it, but the truth is the recipe was actually created by a former slave named Nathan Nearest Green. So yeah,
So we get the name of the whiskey from.
Jack Daniel was actually the man who took the formula and put his name on it.
Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch?
Like I love. You remember Lizzo's song, "Rumor"?
Yeah.
And how she slid in. Black people made rock and roll.
I did not even notice that.
Listen,
but they did.
Listen,
we sure did. First of all, if you look, all the major genres we created worldwide.
Because of what? Because of you.
It's who we are.
You hear me?
Okay. I don't play. And the thing is, I did not even notice that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They dogging her right now.
She made sure she put it in there. And a famous song that everybody knows is Jailhouse Rock.
Right.
The Elvis Presley ass thing.
Rock and roll.
But that shit was written by
we can go down Elvis Presley route.
Still in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but Lizzo, they dogging her right now because she said something about Chris Brown, like, and supported him or something. And I was just talking on the episode the other night about child molestation, R. Kelly, MJ, Bill Cosby, Charlie Sheen, Jake Epstein, and Chris Brown. And I have a hard time still, I still listen to his music. And one of the guests was telling me that he still beats up on girls, he still has assault problems and anger management problems and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I do get that. You need help. But maybe it's not time for him to learn that lesson. And I'm not saying that I should still support someone because of that. I don't understand why I have a hard time not listening to his music. Or support. I don't support him, but I still listen to his music. I mean, that's still supporting him, but what's your thoughts?
It's a thin line. And the reason I say it's a thin line is because some people are just artistic geniuses. You know what I mean? In their craft, in their genre, even with.
I mean, people say that about R. Kelly, but I can't stand his music. It was easy for me to give his music up.
Well, I could see that. I mean, but I think it just depends on the person and it depends on their craft. Honestly.
Yeah.
People would still support Martha Stewart and she was behind bars.
I fuck with her. I fuck with Martha Stewart. That's my homegirl.
But one person that ain't got to come back is that fat ass. What's her name?
Oh, Paula Dean. Yeah! Paula Dean. Fuck that, yo. Fuck that. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna call her names. You know what? I'm gonna just say fuck that Karen. Fuck that Paula. Fuck that Paula Dean. Got the nerve. Got the motherfucking nerve,
God. Yo. And tried to say that she normalized it in the damn kitchen. She used it all the time. She normalized it.
Like nigger all the time. Yo, she would have got slapped right upside the fucking lips. You said what? You said what now?
Listen. Glad I wasn't there.
For real.
That's all I gotta say.
All right, let me drop these damn block drops real quick. So, George Floyd recommended for posthumous pardon on drug conviction. The Texas State Board of Pardons and Paroles voted on Monday to recommend George Floyd get a full posthumous pardon for a 2004 drug conviction, the Harris County District Attorney said. Floyd was the 46-year-old black man who died in handcuffs while a white Minneapolis police officer kneeling on his neck for over 9 minutes during a 2020 arrest became the face of a movement challenging police brutality and bias in the U.S. criminal justice system. The Texas board voted 7-0 to recommend the pardon, adding that the recommendation would be passed on to the Texas governor for final decision. Floyd's conviction was related to an 2004 case when a police officer accused him of selling $10 worth of crack cocaine in a sting operation in Texas when he lived there. Floyd later pleaded guilty to a drug charge and was sentenced to 10 months in state jail. And so, if he's dead,
they trying it. They're trying.
If he's dead, why the fuck are they pardoning this shit? Aren't there other people they could motherfucking pardon?
Because what he gonna do is say thank you. Let's talk about this.
Please.
This. So again, remember I said they yin and that yang is some bullshit. Now this right here is just trying to bring up that this man had a past. To bring it up. It wasn't, I don't even think it's all about the pardoning. It's all about the rehashing because of Black Lives Matter. Black lives still matter. Black lives will always matter.
Facts.
And if you didn't know, I am a black man. Damn
Thank
it, my life matters.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Getting a little.
You see me sit here cussing.
You better get you a little
Viewer discretion advised.
Little piece of this.
Yeah, no, that you got the wine, I got the beer, but that wine is good.
Good,
got a little fire to it.
It does. It's spice.
So, the brutal trade in enslaved people within the U.S. has been largely whitewashed out of history. You think?
They don't go into it with the history book,
right?
They don't show what they did. They even threatened to keep Obama out of the history books.
Are you serious?
Under the Trump administration, absolutely. You know how long it took them to show his damn portrait? They had to wait till that man was out of office. Every president had their portrait shown, and they skipped right over his. That's some dirty ass shit. That man was still in that office.
Right.
You being disrespectful. And I'm speaking of presidents, I personally think, and I'm not gonna rabbit trail, I personally think there should be an age cutoff. Because we have these
politicians in
geriatric bones that know nothing about current happenings.
Talk about it.
You every bit of 80. What do you know and what can you tell me?
You every bit of 8. I'm done. I am done. But for real, you bring up a really good point. These old ass motherfuckers that's gonna be dead in less than 10 years or 20 years are making all the decisions for us, but they're not even gonna be around
to feel the repercussions of it.
Exactly.
So listen to this though. Why can't they make the age? I'll even go as far as saying, if you age 65, you can't run. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm saying it,
I'm gonna say
65 is retirement, ain't it?
I'm gonna say 60. 60. 60.
Now give me your reasoning for the 60.
Because it'll give you five extra years to wind your ass down, calm your ass down, and do something else with your life. And we don't need somebody 65. God damn it. Sorry, we don't.
I wish y'all could have seen my dude roll his eyes in my head.
I'm done. No, a motherfucker is spent over these crusty ass, wrinkly ass politicians that want to decide our future.
And let's talk about the other people.
They're trashing our planet.
Like Ross Perot.
Oh, wow.
It was some other people.
Wow.
I'm not gonna mention all of them, but it was some Jerry. We call him Jerry.
That's right. Look.
Okay.
Why? Because of Jerry Springer?
You a war hero. But what? And what? How is it helping me now?
Fuck out of here. War hero my ass. Oh, excuse me. I love people.
What happened?
It's just people commenting on me. If y'all watching, make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Please subscribe and share this post.
That's
Share
right.
it. Share
That's
with your
right.
people. Like, comment, and subscribe, as they say on every other channel.
That's right.
Listen.
You already know. That was me today
Oh, nice.
at the farm.
That's pretty awesome. I didn't know I would ever get to say that. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Stay tuned for the vlogs.
Fuck yeah. There's going to be clips of this. I always clip this shit. So, let me see if I got any more block drops.
I just put down on that smoke. I be getting to float down a damn step. That'll put
Whoop, whoop. There's the YouTube channel for y'all and the Facebook channel for those watching. And
oh, something that I did to this bottle though, before I started drinking on it, I actually put it in the refrigerator. Excuse me. I put it in the refrigerator, so I think it actually turns up or activates the fruit that's in here as well.
Got you.
So.
I love me some club music, yo. I'm here. Yo, that's my jam, yo. Twerking is where it's at. And they don't realize that, yeah, twerking was popularized in strip culture, but we've been twerking since back in the day when we was in the jungles and in the savannas.
And every culture has their beginning. You got bounce music, you know, I had to mention, you know.
Yep. Go-go.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a lot.
House,
it's been a
club.
lot of,
yeah.
Exactly.
And we twerk to it all, honey. We twerk to it motherfucking all.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Don't judge my ass, right? But I feel like I'm you know.
You be twerking?
I got some extra. No. I got some extra. I got 50 pounds.
You know how to twerk? I can teach you how to twerk.
No. Listen. I feel like all this ass and I can't twerk.
Well,
damn.
You got it in you. You black. You got the rhythm in you. I help you twerk. Look, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got shit. But I make something jiggle. I don't know what. But it be jiggling. I move to the beat. And it jiggles.
Listen, I was thinking about, you made me think of that one damn movie where it was like light as a feather, stiff as a board.
That sounds so familiar. See, your ass is older than me. We showing our age up in here.
Right.
As we know, look, black don't crack, as they say. And I went to grab a beer, and dude was like, let me see your ID. And no, he didn't say it, but I held it out. And then he asked, and he's like, I saw you about to like reach for it. I was like, yeah, because I get carded everywhere I go. He's like, and he looked at me. He's like, well, you look very, very nice for your age. And I was like, well, thank you. I'll take that compliment. He was not flirting. Stop.
Flirt.
Shut your ass. He was not flirting.
But very good for your age.
But
who gives a damn?
But you know what? I can't tell if motherfuckers be flirting with me or not. That's how oblivious I be.
That's the thing right there. I'm gonna roll with you one of your days, the whole damn day.
For real.
Yes.
What they call it? Shadow me, or you could be what they say when you go on field trips. I'm your chaperone.
Right.
For the day. Right. You can shadow me and see what it's like in the day in the life of John Taylor Tolan. I'm very interesting. I can promise you that. Like yesterday.
Listen, y'all. He is interesting. Trust me.
Right. So yesterday I went to. For those who don't know, Tinashe is one of my favorite artists, if not the favorite artist, besides Aaliyah and Rihanna. And we live outside of Philly, well, about an hour from Philly, so not too far. And she had a show in Philly yesterday, October 4th. It was phenomenal. But when I tell you it was an adventure and a whole fucking movie to get there, I shit you not. So For those who don't know, you know about the Facebook being down yesterday, right?
Let's talk about that because Facebook.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Look, Facebook was in Facebook jail. How about that?
For real, yo, for real.
I heard their systems were fighting each other because they didn't
System
update their
down,
shit.
yo.
Right.
And they still won't admit what the hell the problem was, so we know it was something shady going on, or they just made a
I
big
heard they
dumbass
didn't renew
mistake.
their licensures for the name. Oh, so then because they didn't, then
I heard all
their
kinds of
internal
rumors.
system shut that shit down.
I'm done. I don't believe
nobody
that.
had access.
I heard it was Russians. I heard
I know somebody got fired. Yeah.
I know that's right. No, Zuckerberg need to be fired.
He can't be fired from his own shit.
Look,
I
fuck
think he's
him.
one of the motherfuckers running the world. You hear me?
Fuck him, because he won't let me go live on Facebook right now. So I got issues with that bozo. Yo, the head of Twitter was going in on him yesterday. Like, really just, giving it to him. I was like, go ahead. But nah, that shit, like it messed up a lot of people's days, plans, businesses. And somebody's got to pay the repercussions of that. Advertisers lost out on money.
Oh, because some people
I couldn't promote anything.
Space. You're right.
And so I was going on a Tinashe concert, and the girl that was supposed to be going with me, like, I didn't have her phone number because I'm contacts with people through Messenger. Like, I don't like having people's phone numbers. Like, even you, I don't talk to you through your phone number.
I don't know why, but it's all good.
I'm just not that kind of person. I'm just in the habit of using Facebook Messenger. And so yeah, it fucked up my whole day, and I'm just like panicking, like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to see Tinashe. Oh my god, no, Jontel, calm your ass down. You waited for this. It's gonna happen at the right moment, and guess what? It happened at the right moment. Like, literally, when I felt like I thought it was like at the last moment we were just gonna make it in time, Facebook like just opened up, and I was like, ah, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. Like, I don't know. It just, everything happened the way it was supposed to. But even though, and something told me that I was going to end up going to the concert by myself. That's exactly what happened. I took myself out on a date because COVID restriction. I'm vaccinated and I have my card. I leave it in my wallet just in case. Like, I always felt like something was going, you know what I mean? It was going to do that shit. So I kept it in my fucking wallet. And thank goodness I left it in my wallet because they check it, and then they asked her, like, do you have your vaccination card or have you been proved vaccination in the past? And she's like, no. And they're like, well, sorry, we can't let you in. My heart dropped. I'm like, I gotta walk in here by myself. I get major anxiety as it is, and I'm an introvert, so I stood on the wall in the cut.
Let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this.
I'm such an introvert, like.
So I can understand. Let's talk about this thing. I can understand how, they say, well, you come to a club, they want you to, be protected or whatnot. I do have thoughts about that.
Let me give you an example, because this pissed me the fuck off. And if they should have did this shit, they should have let her the fuck in, because I was so fucking mad. Let me explain. I was the only one around me with a mask on. I saw one other person with a mask on once the concert started. First of all, everybody's drinking, people smoking.
Right.
Mask was off. I kept my mask on the whole time. But like, what the hell? So y'all don't let this bitch in because she's not vaccinated, but all these people just I don't know. It was so weird. It was so weird because people got vaccinated months ago. How don't you know these? Like, it was so, I don't know. It was weird. So like, I'm not super paranoid about it, but at the same time, like, it's just weird how the protocols are so backwards and just flip floppy. That's my thing. And so it was really fucking weird. And I was low key bitter about that. Like, for all this, you could have let my homegirl in. Nonetheless, I had a great time. Tinashe was fucking phenomenal, and I can't wait to make a collage of all the videos I took because, she killed that shit. When I said she killed that shit, dog. Like, she killed that shit. Yo, like, for real. Yo, I posted it all over my Facebook.
I thought you said
I've been posting that shit. I will, but I've been posting that shit since yesterday. Since I got out the concert, I was posting shit.
I need to collage.
I will, but listen, goddammit. I done posted like 10 different videos of clips, like 2-minute long clips of her songs, her bucking it down, her doing twerking, her on a trampoline, booty in the air, her sitting on a thing, we doing like this with the lighters. Like it was the whole thing. Like it was a whole vibe. When I say like I've come full circle and I felt like she was there with me in this past album, like she made it specifically for me. Like everything. Like it like legit, it was like I've come a long way. And I've come like because of her, not because of her, but like she played a big part in it. She's like the soundtrack to my life for the past 10 years. She's been a soundtrack to my life, but specifically for the past 2 years, she's been a soundtrack to my life. And like, dog, that concert was everything, and it was at the TLA on South Street. I don't know what you know about. You don't know nothing about them, but it's so intimate. There's no seats, so everybody just crowds at the stage like you at a high school concert. It was fucking dope. Like I said, I was at the corner. I don't play being up on it. And then I wanted to film everything. So like I was too worried about people like you're in my way type shit. And then the drunk ass people breathing on me and no, I'm good. But I was in the cut and it was dope. Like, and don't get me, all the queens was there. All the queens came out. I was like, oh yeah, it's Tinashe. I should have known. Like my gay ass is up in this bitch. Like I should know everybody else would be up in there too. But it was still dope because I felt completely comfortable to just like wild the fuck out. You know what I mean? And being in the cut in the corner where I was, I got good side shot and a nice vantage, and I got long arms, so I could just whoop. You know what I mean? And then still vibe. Yo, it was a whole fucking mood. Like it was everything. Philly, thank you, my favorite city in the world. And you know, like she shouted out Philly.
Because you ain't been in St. Louis.
St. Louis ain't got the vibe that Philly got. St. Louis ain't got the St. Louis ain't got nothing on Philly. Okay, Philly is the pinnacle of America. If it wasn't for Philly, there would not be an America.
Listen. I can't argue when you start bringing in like
historical facts. Okay. History trumps all.
Because Philly was definitely the end of the Underground Railroad. Let's talk about that since we just circle back around.
Let's get it.
But going back to this COVID thing real quick, because you didn't segue it off of it, but I don't like what they do as far as these businesses. Like you'll have a person that's been working for you, then all of a sudden you say, well, are you vaccinated? Well, you didn't get vaccinated, and then fire people for not being vaccinated. And I think that's discrimination. Because my sister just got fired from her job, well, laid off because she wasn't vaccinated. But it was all good at first. My sister wears her mask, you know, and whatever. People don't understand. People who are vaccinated, please get this. People who are vaccinated can still catch COVID.
Right.
Damn
it's proven. It's proven.
So are you protecting
Mind you, there's
yourself?
multiple strains. So like either way, we're all at risk.
Are you protecting yourself is the question.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? And how long you had this chicken in here?
Yo, I like my shit to marinate and get nice and tender and juicy.
No, you like your shit to be dark. We talked about it.
No, I'm gonna show you because it's covered twice. Okay. So that shit is like pressure cooking right now. Right. Don't play me. Right. I know what I'm talking about. I cooks.
And who taught you how to season chicken?
I'm black.
I'm just at
stereotypically. I knows what I'm doing. My mama, my grandmama kept me out the kitchen. I said, you know what? I'm gonna teach myself. And guess what? I taught myself, and I know how to cook. Damn it!
Do you know how to cook?
I know how to cook. Them seasoning make you do the happy dance. I'm gonna show you. I know how to cook. You gonna add some good wine and some good dine.
Right. I'll let y'all know. Even if I have to come back on another podcast, let y'all know how that chicken tastes. I ain't gonna listen. I ain't gonna forget y'all.
Fuck you. I can't with you. Yo, don't knock it. Yo, my food is banging. Don't fuck with me.
We'll see, y'all. You know, everybody up with their own shit. You know what I mean?
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You act like I'm from a different culture.
They can tell you.
Stop playing with me.
They can tell you. They can tell you do that deal. Who is this?
So, who is this? Nah, who is that? What's this? I don't know. I don't know. You asking like I was supposed to know. I don't know. Right. Right. Look, I can't I can't hold you. What them kids say? No cat. Showing our age and shit. Lord have mercy.
You gonna realize how old you get later on.
Yeah, because we saying the things our grandparents and our parents done said.
Right. I said it in a minute, a little young. I think I'm at that level to be able to say that. Hold on a second.
Ooh. I can't with you. So
nobody would have ever knew there was an interruption until you said.
I know. But you got some thoughts for me, something you want to get out your chest? We just want to shoot shit about, man.
Let's see. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Now, I don't know if you talked about it, but I want to talk about it.
For sure, go ahead.
This mofo, Texas governor. Let's talk about this.
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
So first of all, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a crisis in Texas. There was a big crisis, and my thing is, shit was freezing over, water pipes were busting because of the weather. You know, they have never seen that kind of weather before.
That's right.
In life. So my thing is, he did nothing, not a damn thing to help them get through that. But then you want to control who gets an abortion.
Right.
So people can't go to Planned Parenthood anymore because he passed a damn law that says that, you know, they're not assisting with abortion in Texas.
It's a whole hot mess down there.
You're telling women they can't control, they have no control over their bodies.
Yep.
What about the fact that people get raped? Do they still have to hold that baby?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, that doesn't make sense.
In some states, the rapist has parental rights. Yes.
I tell you what kind of right they got after this show.
6 feet under. Okay. Okay.
I don't like you. We connect too hard. I promise you. Have you noticed that? I think I noticed that like day one. We connect too hard.
I'm finna have you as a weekly co-host because you just bring the vibe. Like, yeah, and I agree. Like, we just mesh right. Like, I could sit and look you dead in the eye and just be like, nigga, come on, bring it. What you got to talk about? Let's go.
So then, so now, I mean, of course, they had people fighting against it. You know what I mean? Especially the womenists and feminists, which definitely they have to work together to get that done. Because what are you doing? What I thought that we were built on voting. What happened to the vote? That sounds like a dictatorship to me.
Well, our vote is also being suppressed by these Republicans and whatnot.
And of course, we don't have to guess.
Not to say that I'm Democrat either, but
right. And why do we have to choose? I said, what if I didn't want to choose a side? What if I just want to pick who I want to pick?
We don't have to choose. They make it out to think that we do.
Oh, black people are gonna be the Democrats. And
first
white
of all,
people are gonna be Republicans.
First of all, blacks used to be Republican.
Exactly. I did. Well, we didn't have a divide.
No, but did you hear about that one? In South Carolina. In South Carolina, God, I think it's Wilmington, North Carolina. There was a city that was for the most part. Oh, sure. I'll be hacking up a storm, so you gotta give me a bit. There was a lot of blacks and whites that came together to form an alliance and a lot of black folk held power in political positions, and these racist, jealous white folk did not like that. They actually held a literal insurrection, took everything back, and for like 100 years, no black people ever held power in the state until present day. Yeah. Look it up. It was a whole thing. Yeah.
That's crazy. Really crazy. Makes me so mad.
Always want what they don't have, or always be jealous when we get just a little something.
Now, you made me think of something when you said one what they don't have. Can y'all please tell me? Can y'all please tell me why there are white people getting these teddy bears coming out looking like me.
I was gonna let you say it.
And I'm the shade of mahogany.
Hold on. Let's talk about Botox, lip injections, Kim Kardashian, booty injections.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Cardi's,
Breast
let's say
augmentation.
Cardi's, part black too, but she got the booty injections, and then she did a drop down on stage, and the shit leaked out.
Ooh,
Yes.
stop.
Yes. No, I am not lying, honey. And that's the thing. That's the thing I'm talking about. Like, come on, for real. Just say it. You want to be us.
You hear me? You hear me?
You want to be us.
But you want to oppress us.
For real.
But you like what we got.
Mm-hmm.
You now I don't know if you guys noticed, but white people run to adopt black boys.
Yep.
Sports. They know
Well,
we
no,
possess.
for that. But other than that, black boys 12 and up in foster care are the least adopted. And they generally age out. And you know where they go when they age out?
The system.
To jail.
The system.
Yes. Prison, school to prison pipeline.
But I also think it's what's being instilled to those boys when they're in the
Foster care?
foster care, because that's still a system.
They're indoctrinated to it, yeah.
And it's built for failure.
It's ingrained in their heads. They're subjected to lots of
you have
trauma.
any comments out there yet?
No.
Okay. Sure. I don't
These
wanna-
motherfuckers, I go on randomly, so motherfuckers don't know. That's what I'm saying. You gotta subscribe, so you get notifications, so you know when we go live, because you don't want to miss. Also, you can subscribe so that you could just check whenever you feel like, if you're cooking dinner, if you're doing laundry, if you're washing dishes, if you're sitting in bed and you have nothing to do. Sit back, chillax, and listen to us rant about how we feel about things, or listen to what's going on in the world when my block drops, or let me drop some knowledge on you about some history.
Listen, sir. I think you try to. Sometimes I feel like now it could be the good feeling I'm feeling right now, but I feel like sometimes you be throwing a little shade.
What?
You say
What?
you lay back because you came for me earlier today. Let's talk about this, y'all.
I came for you earlier, but I don't look. If I was throwing shade, you knew I was throwing shade.
Let's talk about this, y'all. So, my man over here talking about, making sure y'all subscribe.
Can't even get it out right.
I have been on the show and I wasn't subscribed. So he found out today that I wasn't subscribed, and he gave me the business, y'all. The business. Supposed to maybe subscribe. You see when it pop up. So I was asking him, when the show started, and he actually, like he said, starts a different time. So I was looking for it from Sunday's time, and I'm up and looking and frantic because I can't find them. Subscribe and it'll pop up on your screen.
Yep.
So it was kind of funny. I had to tell y'all that nonsense.
Look, damn it. Don't fuck with me.
How many more minutes on this chicken?
Look, don't be rushing my good loving. My food made with love takes tender love and care and time. Don't give me that look.
My chicken better not be dry.
I told you it's pressure cooking. It's juicy as hell.
You put some onions and peppers in there?
No, but I have stuffing underneath, so there's peppers in that.
You got stuffing in it? You made it?
Yes, I made it from scratch.
When did you make all this stuff? You didn't have enough.
I done told you don't fuck with me.
Time your ass
I done
down.
told you don't fuck with me.
Yo. I
Look,
was with it.
do not fuck with me.
Listen, I was on the phone with him while he was walking, getting home. Like he was, on his way in. I don't
play. I cooks. When I said I cooks, I cooks.
I know from the time that he allegedly started cooking to the time I said I was coming over. I don't know if he had enough time for all of that, y'all. He Mary Poppins in this bitch.
I'll be hopping and popping and locking and dropping. Come on with it.
It's a full damn meal.
And yo, I'm about to when the chicken gets to a certain point, I got rice on the stove too, and then I got some edamame and spinach mix.
Oh my.
I told you I cooks. So we got some baked chicken with a nice little breading on it, with Parmesan crusted breading. Oh, you gonna love it. And then it's bone in too. With the crispy skin. I know how to do it right. I'm telling you. And then I got the stuffing underneath with the edamame spinach mix and the rice. And it's the Spanish rice. I know what I do. Come on now.
Okay, better have no crunchy rice.
Don't fuck with me. I used to be horrible at rice. I'm not gonna lie. Then I got a pressure cooker, and I can do rice a little bit better. But listen, it's all right. But listen, I'm telling you, I need to get a rice cooker. That's him. That's him. Why?
So listen, I'm glad I got you off guard. So let's talk about this. So I used to be bad at rice, cooking rice too, and guess what came along? Them damn empty bag rices, bitch. I was find a water.
No, I used to do that shit.
Dump that little sack in there, bitch.
I don't have a microwave no more. I don't do microwaves, so I done away with that.
I don't do hard rice. I need that shit to fluff up real quick. So you had that junk in there about a good 10 minutes. Let that water boil down. Open it up. Let me tell you how the best rice. And they're not paying. We're not being sponsored by them tonight. I just want to say that, but it's true. People say, stir the rice. Don't let it burn. Stir it.
You ain't supposed to stir that shit.
Yes,
What the
you
fuck?
are.
No, you ain't.
That's why it makes you stick it to your mouth.
No, it don't. Mine don't. But when you first put it in, you're supposed to stir it a little, but not when. The hell? Who told you to stir that shit?
I must know at the beginning. I'm thinking about cream of wheat. My bad.
Oh, well, yeah, cream of wheat's different.
My bad. Y'all see I don't cook regular rice. Shit. I get that bag, drop it in that water.
So how you cook your ramen?
Let's see, this is the ethic.
Do you like it with extra juice or do you like it dry?
Listen, it's gotta be in between.
See, I did a poll on Facebook, and most people were saying like in between of dry and in between. Does that make sense?
And the thing is,
no, I like it. No, but me, I like it on the other end. I like it in between and the juice. You feel me? I like a little extra juice, not much, not way more than half, but just a little more than half.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it gotta be just right. And then the noodles gotta be like al dente. They can't be too soft because I like to marinate in my juice because I take my time eating it because it be hot because of the juice. You feel me? I'm particular with my shit, and my ramen is particular.
Oh yeah.
It can't be crunchy, but it can't be juicy. I know people that eat it like chips. Eat it crunchy.
They tried to. It was some Asians.
Did you know it's actually 2 servings?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I eat every serving. Shit. So then when I eat my 2 packs, it's 4 servings.
I'm done.
I must have looked at that little pack. I said 2 damn servings. I know you fucking lying. Got that shit right in the pot.
That's because they from Asia.
There ain't 2 servings.
No cap, like for real. They from Asia, so their servings are different. I know that.
But
we should be having
are really different with the authentic.
Right. Yakisoba and shit. Yo,
listen,
they be having some good. Do you like the rice ramen? Have you tried the rice ramen?
I don't know if I've tried that.
It's a different texture, but I like it. You was talking about rice cauliflower
it's
earlier.
Delicious. See? I mean, first of all, let's talk about this rice cauliflower, rice or cauliflower rice, depending on who you are and how bougie you are.
Right.
So I went to this restaurant, and let me see, Chipotle. I call it Chipotle.
I'm done.
Chipotle. And we got there, and they said, I said, well, let me get the burrito cat. My friend got the bowl. I got the burrito.
I like both.
I must have got that thing, and she said, well, what do you want? White rice, brown rice, cauliflower rice, whatever. And I said, well, let me get the cauliflower rice. And she said, well, it's a $2 upcharge. And I said, bitch.
Yep.
So first of all, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you know what cauliflower rice is. Bitch, if you put a damn a head of cauliflower in a damn grinder, there you go, cauliflower rice. And they may blanch it a little bit because the shit still be raw when it comes through my teeth. So I just want to say, why are you charging me $2 extra for a serving of a vegetable that didn't cost 5 cents?
For real.
Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So then I said, well, guess what, bitch? I'm taking my ass right over here to Giant grocery store, and I'm gonna get me some cauliflower rice in the bag. Doggone. I cook it myself.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather that too.
$179 for one bag,
and it's steamable.
And you charging me $2 additional to what I'm already paying for this burrito for some cauliflower rice.
You could go there and add it,
grinded cauliflower.
Add it to your burrito.
I mean, messed up.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
It's funny how our conversation kind of segue.
Oh, I do that. I does it. So what we segue into now? Like, this is clips from the concert.
Okay.
Getting it.
Yeah.
She was getting it. See, matched my nails. I was like, yo.
Hey, y'all, that girl was out there looking like the Thin Man.
So was. I loved it.
And he said match my nails. He had on this like metallic silver platinum.
Killing it. I gotta take a picture with him. I have.
I need to get me some black candles. I love candles. So I want to tell y'all this story. Y'all ready? Here you go. So I consider myself to be a spiritual person. Right. And when I say spiritual, I need you guys not to just automatically run to the church thing or run to the demon side. You know, I need you guys to be in the middle somewhere. Let's stay in the middle with me on this. So, you know, I found myself to be, you know, spiritual, and I can, you know, kind of feel things out, you know, hear things, see things. And you know what?
What? I'm done with you. What you feeling and seeing, my nigga?
Bitch, I forgot the fuck I was talking.
Excuse my language, but I'm done. Yeah. All that momentum. You done squashed the bug. I'm done with you.
Listen, right, I was better than that shit. I'm trying to think what I was trying to say, y'all. My bad. We have a good time over here. Listen, you know we not joking about, you know, having a sip. But it's, you know, what the hell was I getting to say?
Damn.
Seeing something I cannot remember.
Look. Twerking on a trampoline. Getting it. Yo, yeah. Hair whipping, everything. Daddy Whited, look. She killed it. And the guitar solos was everything. Obviously, I can't play it because, you know, but I'll play it afterwards.
What were you saying first?
Yo, fam, I don't know. You a hot mess. How the hell am I supposed to know? I'm just like you. 5 seconds later, I'll be like, what was I saying? Sometimes I go to the refrigerator and I don't remember what I went there for. I gotta constantly remind myself, you asking the wrong guy. Yo, for real. Yep. That's how it be.
I'm laughing at myself. I didn't build up all this momentum and couldn't remember what it's kind of like, it was like this. Look.
I wish y'all could have saw his face right now. Like, for real though.
Oh, man.
I'm done with you. Oh, it's at 59 minutes. That's a perfect segue to wrap this on up, unless you got something else you want to vent out.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you for inviting me back.
You look a hot mess.
Listen.
I mean, your eyes look a hot mess.
So I'm not bullshitting. When I told you I forgot what I was saying.
No, I completely understand, man. It is okay. It is perfectly okay. Because you know what? It's always love. It's always vibes with you. And we definitely got to have you on like once a week. And I'm going to give you a certain couple topics and you just going to vent out about them, right? And it's going to be live. Like it's always fucking live and dope with you. It's always a pleasure. And I just really dig you. Remy, thank you again.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Leon Block channel. Also, make sure you subscribe and follow and share the Facebook, the Leon Block Independent Media. Have a good one, y'all. Be safe. Leon. Block.